How's it going? Jeffrey Broker here from realnurture.io. Wanted to give this quick video overview of the Ultimate Real Estate Goal Setting Framework Google Sheet. So this is an amazing document. Right here, click this link and it brings you over to the Google Sheet. Once you're here, as it says up above, don't ask me for permission to edit it. Click File and make a copy. That way you can customize this sheet. Again, don't request permission to edit it. That would edit the master, and I'm not letting anyone do that. You'll need to click File, make a copy, and then you copy it to your Google Drive. So that's the way you do it. You can also download it as an Excel if you want, but I would just copy it to your Google Drive. So once you're in there and you've copied it to your Google Drive, now type in your best year ever. If your best year ever was 60 million, boom, everything changes, right? If your best year ever was 5 million, boom, everything changes. So now your new yearly goal is that plus 30%. You can base this on what quarter you do most of your sales. So just only edit the fields that are in white. The colored fields should stay the same because those are full of values. So if, say, you're like, no, you know what, Q3 I actually do about 30%, and Q2 I do 30%, right? It'll adjust these numbers, which ultimately helps everything else, and it'll let you know your yearly goal is not quite there yet. So then you want this to be 100%. Obviously, that way it splits by the quarter. So then what KPI are you keeping track of? Phone calls made, appointments set, appointments completed, right? KPI ratios. So how many calls to homes sold, for example? So phone calls made to homes sold. This is something that you need to track or figure out. That's a KPI is a key productivity indicator. What about appointments set, right? If you're like, you know what, if I set 10 appointments, I'm going to get 2 listing agreements, and out of those 2 listing agreements, one of them is going to convert into a sale. Whatever your KPI is, we have it broken down multiple ways: open houses, open house attendance, etc. So, just go ahead and change these up. Phone calls made, 300 for one home sale, and then you type in your average order here. Boom. This tells you now how many phone calls per $1 million in real estate, and then it'll help you achieve your new yearly goal. This is how many is needed, 3,000. That's it. If you wanted to go from 5 million to 6.5, then guess what? All you need to do is make 3,000 phone calls over the year. So that's not today. So it splits it based on your volume that you put up above of 30%, 30%, 15%. And then if you want to split it based on week or split it based on day, there you go. So there's a couple notes down here. There is another live walkthrough on Facebook, but hopefully this would help you out and just explain a little bit more of exactly what we want to go here. So you can also change your percentage. So say you're like, you know what, man, I want to double. All you do is put this is a 2 and hit enter. You're trying to edit part of the sheet that shouldn't be changed accidentally. Edit anyway. This is going to warn you that, hey, this is a protected field. You hit OK. Look at that. Everything just changed. So now your new goal is 10. All these other ones changed. Your new phone calls to be made is 1,615 more phone calls for a total of 4,615 calls throughout the year. So really use this to your advantage. 30% growth is a really good goal for most businesses, so I'm going to leave that there. But first step, click File, make a copy. Second step, edit this to your liking, and then now you'll have clarity on your exact key productivity indicator and what is the most important thing to focus on, which for many sales representatives, it's phone calls made, right? It's not people they talk to, it's just doing the numbers. But for some, it's like, no, I am an open house agent. Like, this is how I generate all my business. So really focus on one number. That's the goal. Hope this helps, guys. Go out there and crush it.